of stuff happened today. I'm already seeing stuff in the room. I was warned that something was gonna happen, but I ignored it. Okay, I'm in Redmond, Oregon. Yesterday was an amazing ride. I got in late last night and spent till after midnight cleaning up from my adventure yesterday. The ride started out absolutely gorgeous. I left Cottage Grove, Oregon, and on the way out of town spotted a sign for a cemetery that was from 18-something, which is old for the West Coast. I was riding along and noticed this cemetery established 1852. So as soon as I got here, I was figuring I'd go wander around, look at it, start to open up. And I got, do not go in here. So I'm not sure what that's about. It is an interesting looking place though. I also heard a wailing or moaning kind of sound coming from off in that direction. So we've got forests here. I have no idea what I could have heard. Could have been a baby, could have been an animal. Could have been moaning. When I questioned that, I got like ringing in this ear. So I'm not sure exactly what that means, but I'll have to pay attention because that might be a way of telling me that no, it is spirit, because I do get spirit energy like with the high-pitched buzzing in my ears. It's like tinnitus, but you know what? When I tune in, it will go away. I'm gonna wander around and see who else I might hear from. I'm getting told don't go again, so maybe I won't. There's some interesting stuff in here though. I would like to check it out. One thing I love though are angel statues and sculpture in these places. That's my favorite thing, but I don't see any. I just see old headstones, gravestones. So I best be off. Yeah, I'm getting a sense of a crowd kind of coming over, like, what is this guy doing? Who is this guy? Be interesting to hear if it picks up on audio. All right, no B-roll for this place because I won't go any further this way. Twinge on this finger, hard. All right. Don't know what that was about. I went in the cemetery, did some recording. I think I picked up a hitchhiker or two, hitchhiking spirits, because they will follow. Later on, I went up this one little road that goes kind of over the mountains, and on the way over, I had the impression, this is a mental picture, of a very tall, 6, 7, 8 foot tall, shadowy figure, and he had his hand out, and it was like a do not pass, and it wasn't one of my guides that I'm used to, so I was like, you know, I can't not do things just because somebody's like, oh, you shouldn't go this way or whatever. I do listen when I feel like I'm hearing, no, you don't. I do listen when they are like really giving me solid information. This was one guy saying, don't go this way. And it's like, okay, well, I'm on an adventure. I want to do this ride. This is one of the things, like one of the big pieces of what I wanted to come back and do. So I came to this spot, rode up this ride, rode up this mountain. I get like 60 miles in, I come around the corner, and there's a landslide blocking my path. It looks brand new, and so I'm kind of afraid to get anywhere near it. But I turn around, and I'm going back to this area. I see this, there are hot springs right there, and a like little ranger shack And so I'm hoping that there's a ranger there so I can report the landslide. So I go over there, and there's a couple coming up, and they tell me, oh, you know what? There's a way the locals use to get here, and you can go around this lake on this dirt path and make it to the highway. So that's cool. I'm fine with that, but you know, him and his wife are kind of arguing about it, and I can't hear because I got my helmet on. But you know, he's like, yeah, there are some mud puddles, and they're like knee deep. So, you know, I don't know if you want to go that way or go back. I'm being adventurous, and I'm like, okay, well, I can do mud. It's not knee deep. There's no way. So I go around and hit a couple of these little mud puddles. They're deeper than I expected, maybe a foot deep or so. And then I come to this long one. And the other ones have been really basic, and I haven't gotten off the bike to go wade through it. I've just kind of plowed through it like an idiot. And so this one, it's really long, and I make it about 3/4 of the way. I just crashed. I made it through, except for there's like a boulder sticking out right there, and it's pretty deep right there. It gets knee deep. My boots are filled with water, but I was able to get it started, and I basically pushed it out. I have my gear is soaked though, so I don't know about that. That part's gonna suck. So I did pretty well for wiping out in a mud puddle. I didn't get really too wet. The only stuff that was wet was in that one case, and that's my case that has the stuff that I need for the day. This is my sacred map. It's kind of gross. Flashlight. Hey, here are my fuses. Here's my tire kit. Oh, and there's a manual in there. There was a manual in there. What the f is this? Oh, it's just mud. This sucks. It's a fuse. Could go gold panning in here. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of tidying up tonight. I salvaged basically everything. Everything works. I wasn't hurt. It was just an adventure. Freezing cold. Freezing cold. Yeah, this place is weird. It's like devoid of regular space. I'm exhausted, so all of this is going to wait for tomorrow.